So, Jared, which book did you purchase?
Well, I've got three of them. We've got the ones going from 7 to 8, from 6 to 7, and from 2 to 3.
How did you find out about us?
Amazon.
Uh, did you search up a specific word or phrase for us to pop up?
I think I was just looking up summer workbooks. I've been doing this for my kids for a few years now. Just getting them summer workbooks, try to help bridge the gap between school years. Um, and just first year it was like it was one of the thicker books, and then just came across a summer type book going from the individual from one grade to another, and they like this one better than the thicker books.
Is there a specific reason why the kids like this book more?
Shorter. It's not as intense as the other ones, because I think those were like actual designed to be throughout the school year. So,
how do you feel about it? About kind of the workbook?
I like them. Let's see, it concentrates on the things that go from grade to grade. Math and language arts. Without going into like science or social studies, which some of the other ones do, but that's kind of grade specific with it. And these here just help keep bridging the gap that's going to happen, so everybody can keep up their math skills and basic English skills, and just make them keep them sharp.
I know that we do
that way
not.
It helps reduce the amount of time.
Sorry, could you say that again? I think I just cut you off.
I was going to say, so it doesn't, like in the beginning of the school year, it's always has that remedial time. It helps keep my kids at at an advantage, I guess. They don't have to like get right back into things, struggling with learning it.
So were your expectations met, kind of using our book?
Yes, I'd say so.
How effective do you think our book has been, as in refreshing your kids' learning, to just learning new skills?
It's pretty good. Like I said, for most things, just trying to keep them from forgetting things whenever they start the next school year. I think it's been pretty used pretty well.
Do your kids use the book daily?
I have them do them daily. I kind of set them up. I don't really follow the how y'all have it out for the days. I look at, okay, this is how many days they have during the summer, and I split it up, and let them do either have like so many per day, 1 or 2 lessons type thing. And if they want to go throughout the entire week just to kind of get ahead, they can, but they have to stop at a certain point, so that way they can't do, like, say, the entire book in 2 days. So I just kind of set it up. They go through, and then I just check their progress on it.
How long do they normally spend kind of doing like 1 day's worth of material?
Kind of depends on them. When they have to actually get down and do it, they'll be done in like 10-15 minutes, depending on, like, if it's just like the math or English. Now, if it's one of the reading excerpts, it probably takes them a little bit longer, just because they have to read it. So that may take them about 30 minutes to an hour or something. But one of their biggest problems sometimes is actually just sitting there, and especially my youngest, he just doesn't want to do it, I think. So just having to sit down with him and keep him focused on it.
Have you guys spent time doing our fun activities at the end of every week.
I did not know about the fun activities. I just knew they had the, where are those at?
So at the end of every week, just once you finish it, there should be a fun activity, a page. And the first week, it's sign language. And then there's another week where there's a maze puzzle, which a lot of kids have been really enjoying. So yeah, it's right after the first week's work.
Day 7. Was it in the back of the book or something? Or
No, it's right after the first week.
I don't see it. It goes from day 7. Like I'm looking at my 7th to 8th grade book here, and it goes straight from day 7 to day 8. There's no like fun activity type thing.
Okay, I have the 8 to 9 right now. And
then I also have my 2 to 3. My daughter, she has her book somewhere else, so I don't have that in front of me right now. But the 2 to 3 one, yeah, same thing. It goes from day 7 right into day 8.
oh, so it's after day 5. So we split it up on kind of Monday to Friday sort of schedule. So it's actually after day 5 on the 2nd to 3rd grade. It should be on page 27 for the sign language, and it's actually on the table of content.
It doesn't have that. Maybe I have. Let's see which one I have here. Because after day 5, it's got the week 1 online activity, but then it goes straight into day 6. It doesn't have the sign language stuff. I see now is in the back of the book. And I was going to kind of go over that with them at the end after they finish it all. Let's see, and then same thing with the 7 to 8. It just says on after day 5, it's got the same thing, the online activity. It's just
Which
more reading
books did you
vocabulary
purchase?
and then writing in the diary. Trying to find the year.
It
Just
should be
says
in the
updated
front
for
of the book.
2019.
2019, you said?
Correct. 2019.
Okay. Oh, because the one I'm holding is the 2021.
Okay, so that's the problem. Then. So they haven't done the little setup.
How long have you been with Lumos Learning?
Let's see. I think this is the 2nd year we've done these bridge ones here. The summer books. I can't remember if it was Lumos Learning or a different one last year. I mean, the year before that. I think it was something else.
So this is your 2nd year of using Lumos Learning?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you could see something, well, actually another question is, have you tried our online portion yet?
Correct. We've been doing the online activities with it.
How do you like the online?
The website's a little kind of hard to navigate. Trying to go through signing in and viewing my kids' progress and stuff. They have no problems with going to do the activity. Once getting into it, I've got them set up all their little Kindles that they can log into and do it. It's just going to review. It's kind of it took a little bit of a learning curve at first to get to figure out where I need to go to check it out.
what would you say is the hard part about navigating it?
Just trying to get on to get into where I can view each of their progresses.
How is it now after this learning curve?
I mean, it's okay now. Once I figured it out, it's able to click on the names and then see where it's at. Sometimes when I view it on my phone, it doesn't. It's probably just because of viewing on phone versus viewing on the computer. It doesn't really line up with, like I said, the number of questions answered versus correct or incorrect. Like the numbers don't go right underneath well with the titles, but I think that's probably just because of my phone.
That is definitely something we will look into, and thank you for that. I want to ask if there was something you could change or see improved, whether it may be in the workbook or online portion, what would it be?
Probably just another proofreading on some of the stuff. I found some errors when going through. And of course, nothing's ever perfect. But it was just having to go through and do a little bit of corrections. For example, one of the problems on my 7th to 8th grader is it says which of the following is not equivalent to the given value, and it has 3/4 as the given value. Well, the answer choices are -2/3, or a -2 over a -3, or a 2 over a -3, and then all are equivalent values. Well, none of those equal 3/4. So I had to do a little bit. I had to change the given value to it to -2/3 to make it right. Another one. This was in my.
I'm so sorry for the fraction problem.
Correct. Yeah, it was, like I said, if you go into 2019's books on page 62, question 2, the given value didn't match any of the answer choices.
Okay. We will.
I think it's
take a
typo
look at
on it. So, like I said, it's just to probably do another proofreading set.
that.
Another one, on my 6th to 7th grader. While the answer was right on there, it just kind of didn't make a lot of sense, because the question was, a person goes to the store, buys a couple items. At the end, her bank account is -$149. What did she start with in her bank account? Well, yeah, the answer would be on there, but it kind of didn't make sense, because if you have a negative bank account, you can't really buy anything anyway. So just improving on practicality of it. I think there was another one too.
Oh, sorry. For the 6th and 7th, what page was it on and which question?
I don't know, because I don't have the book handy with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Like I said, it's not overall, it's not bad. Just like I say, a couple of times for proofreading though. But I kind of go over with them anyway. It's the teacher in me, so.
What grade do you teach as a teacher?
Well, it's my first year of actual going to teach, so I'll be teaching middle school. 6 through 8.
What subject?
Math.
Oh, nice.
So that's why I really like to go on those.
So what would you say about your overall experience at Lumos?
I like it. Plan on doing it again next year. Like I said, to be honest, my kids really don't care for it too much. They'd rather be playing, but I'll try these, incorporating some of the fun things, see if they like it better. And then, but it's just something that I like getting them done. It's not like they hate it. They just would rather, of course, their kids, be playing
Yeah.
instead of.
I know that we're more focused on math, reading, and writing in our workbook and just the online portion. Would you, if we integrated social studies and science into it, would you be willing to pay more?
Yeah, I'd say so. Like I said, if it goes through a little bit, have them in there. Oh, that's one thing I would like to say too on the online activities. It says it's got reading, vocabulary, and writing in a diary. It's probably a little bit more. Have some math in there too. Just continue on the same things. Well, I have for my daughters, it went pretty well because we were there and able to keep them on track. Unfortunately, for my sons, it was kind of a different story. They didn't do too well with it. They only, without going into it too much, I only get them for the summer time. The other time they're with their mom, and so I can't really keep them focused on it, and so they kind of tend to want to do their own thing, and it kind of showed in their stuff. So this was really good. So it helped me make up a lot of their stuff that they should have learned had they been going to school.
Well, thank you so much for all of this. This is truly something that we're going to reflect on and just take into consideration.